This is why the Democrats are as responsible as the Republicans for the implementation of Project 2025.
I'm trying to figure out what leverage we actually have. What leverage do we have? They control the House, the Senate, and the presidency.
He's right.
It's their government.
He's right.
What leverage do we have?
He's right.
That is weak.
They've been had
To
leverage
everyone who voted for this party in the latest elections, the Democrats didn't just throw you under the bus by not stopping the genocide in Gaza. They are continually, at the moment, throwing you under the bus by not opposing in any way the Republicans' racist roadmap. This is the true face of the party you support.
The worst aspect of the Democrats has been their leadership, right? Chuck Schumer is embarrassing. I mean, he's humiliating. First of all, he's 412 years old, right? Second of all, he says stuff like, the people are so aroused. I've never seen them so aroused. I see so many aroused penises. Just like, why are you saying aroused? Like what? He did that goofy chant the other, we will win. We will win.
Oh, yeah,
we will win. He's just not up to the moment, right? The other thing is Hakeem Jeffries is Trashington, just horrible. He has anti-charisma.
Facts.
He ain't leading nowhere, dog.
Facts.
And so now, look, I've come to the conclusion, both Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, they got to go. There's just no way around it. They have to go. They just have to.
Democrats do got leverage though, bro.
No, they don't.
I mean, yeah, the Republicans do have more people, but like, I mean, that's
Control
leverage.
the House, the Senate, and
Yeah, but they had leverage before. Like he talking about, what leverage do we have? Y'all been had leverage.
and look what they did with it.
Nothing. So that's what I'm saying. There's no reason to sit up there and cry and complain.
They just complaining because Trump's in office, and you know that's public enemy number one. Fascism, Nazi, Hitler, Trump, the evil man in the world. He's a threat to democracy.
Does not like the idea that a guy who would not even be constitutionally eligible to run for president is acting as president. A guy who, if he were president, would be impeached immediately because he's taking billions of dollars in foreign government emoluments from all over the world. And some people have actually been talking about impeaching President Elon Musk right now, on the theory that he's usurped the powers of the presidency. So I think...
Let me ask you this, because the Democrats are in the minority, so you have only so much leverage. Have you all essentially made it clear to Mike Johnson that until they allow you all to subpoena Big Balls and the normalized Indian hate guy, at least subpoena them or subpoena Elon Musk?
Oh my God.
We should be very clear with the American people that the House is governed by a Republican majority, the Senate is governed by a Republican majority, and the White House has a Republican president. And if they want to pass their agenda, Republicans need to conjure up the votes for them to pass their own bills.
I just want to know if you guys if y'all had power, if Joe Biden was in office, he could. I didn't see an executive order signed from him on a video, not one time. We don't even know if he was really signing them executive orders in there. That's the problem.
We want to get stuff done. We want to make life better for the American people. But I'm trying to figure out what leverage we actually have. What leverage do we have?
This is crazy.
Republicans have repeatedly lectured America. They control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. It's their government.
I know. I just want to take a pause to see, like, with this demonstration, this example, this over here to the right, maybe on y'all left, but what is this? How is this lowering costs?
It's all the headlines of stuff Trump's done. You know, they ran on lowering the cost of things, but what are we 3 weeks into the 4 weeks, almost 4 weeks into the administration?
We was asking that 4 years into Joe Biden. Like,
kept going.
Gotta be insane, man.
Repeatedly lectured America. They control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. It's their government. What leverage do we have?
Quit
the fearless opposition party, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. There's nothing we can do. What do you want us to do? I'm going to stand here as the House minority leader and complain about how we don't have any leverage when I could be messaging about how there's a robbery going on right now as we speak. The dismantling of the government agencies seeking to return money to Americans who are defrauded by the big banks. Can you maybe muster up enough energy to give a speech about that? House Minority Leader.
Oh, she mad.
Yeah.
Hakeem Jeffries. God, the Democrats are so pathetic. They're so pathetic. Because if you don't agree with what the Trump administration is up to, if you don't identify as a Republican, if you didn't want to vote for Donald Trump, what other option do you have? Okay? The party that tried to run a decomposing corpse, and then when he got caught, they anointed the Democratic nominee. The party that keeps telling you that there's nothing they can do, whether they're in power or out of power.
She's going off.
Yeah, I mean,
look, come on.
So,
She keeping
guys,
it 100 though.
you literally heard me sometimes sing this line. There's nothing we could do. There's nothing we can do. That's the Democratic mantra. And that they say that when they get in power. They're like, oh, the filibuster, the parliamentarian, skittle-boo. You're like, that's not even a word. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we could do. There's nothing we could do.
They're so pathetic.
And now that they're in the minority, here comes Hakeem Jeffries to sing the same song. There's nothing we could do. Then what? You know what? The American people believed you. You kept telling them that you can't do anything, so they voted you out of power because you can't do anything. Why don't you man up and grow a spine and a brain and actually figure out a strategy? That moron just said, well, and you know, the Republicans have the House and the Senate and the White House, and the Republicans' message to the American people. Wait, why don't you message to the American people? You're doing a press conference right there, schmuck. Why don't you get out your message?
Oh, wow.
I didn't think about that. I need you to understand, these Democratic leadership, mainstream media told you your whole life about how venerate, oh, they're amazing people. They literally said when we were criticizing Barack Obama from the left, you don't understand, he's doing 4-dimensional chess. He's 4-dimensional chess to no change at all other than Obamacare. Okay, he 4D chess all the way to a giant bank bailout that made the Democratic Party deeply unpopular and lost 1,000 seats. And here comes Hakeem Jeffries to go, there's nothing I can do. They're dumb. They're right, and they're incompetent.
Incompetent, feckless.
Total losers.
Yep, 100%. This is it. This is the opposition party. So look,
y'all conservative.
His explanation for why Democrats can't deliver for Americans right now is that Republicans just never let them get anything done. Right? That's the role of your opposition party, Hakeem Jeffries. But isn't it amazing that when Republicans want something, they usually find a way to get what they want? Anyway, he doubled down later in the same press conference. Let's hear what the House Minority Leader has to say.
We've made clear from the beginning, there's a season to govern and a season to campaign. We are in the governing season.
What?
And so we're ready to work together on any issue.
It's fake Barack Obama.
But I'm also confused
Barack Obama
about the leverage that we allegedly have in the face of such an overwhelming mandate that was given to Republicans by the American people, according to them.
Listen, no one is stupid enough to think that Democrats have a modicum of power right now. They don't. They have no power right now. We all understand that. But how about take a look at the behavior of Republicans when they are not in power? You want to know what they do? They don't shut up. Okay? They're doing press conferences. They're doing congressional hearings. They're repetitive. Again and again. I mean, the Hillary Benghazi thing. Every single day, Hillary Benghazi, Hillary Benghazi, Hillary Benghazi. Democrats, though, they cower. They cower. And then they tell their own supporters, shut up. There's nothing we can do because we don't have enough power. And then what they'll say is, we need to have control of Congress. And then everyone will get out the vote, they'll organize, they'll canvass, they'll fight real hard to ensure Democrats have the majority in Congress in both the lower chamber, Senate, and guess what they do with that power? Nothing. That's what Biden had. And then it was excuse after excuse after excuse for why they can't get their own agenda accomplished, even when they had control of the executive branch and they had control of Congress. But don't worry, don't fret, because there's another Democratic leader who's gonna fight for us, and she's gonna explain how in this next clip.
My whole passion about being in politics is for the children. So what is it that we're doing for the children? I think that it would have been important for the children to not have Donald Trump be president of the United States. And that is, I would take every step necessary to make sure that didn't happen, but it did. And now we have to deal with it. And in about 6 or 7 months, you're going to see such a change by the time we start our campaigns in this fall for next fall. You're going to see a very different picture about the Democrats vis-a-vis Donald Trump.
Retire.
Thank you.
She's sitting there and talking about, like, don't worry, in 6 months, we might start fighting back.
and I want to explain why she says 6 to 7 months. First, let me go through all this, and we're going to be constructive. I'm going to tell you what they actually should do. Okay, because I think we're the only show that ever.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, she kept it so 100. I love they breakdown.
Like, guys, this is progressive. This is a progressive channel, guys. Like,
They call themselves populist Democrats.
Like, this is insane. The fact that these people have now sound conservative, pretty much.
Bro, it's not even the fact that they're sounding conservative. They're just telling the truth. They're being logical. They're not speaking from
feelings.
Yeah, they're not speaking from feelings in a blinded point of view. They're just speaking from a logical perspective. They see that the Democratic Party has went up in flame, and they're just pointing it out. Like, a lot of people are trying to deny the reality, you know, especially a lot of these left-leaning sources. But this is a left-leaning source that's keeping it 100.
Yeah, and they seem like the only ones.
Yeah, and that's why they sound like MAGA, because they not saying bullshit.
They going over film and saying, yeah, we got to scheme something different, but the coach want to run the same play. That's crazy.
I mean, it's just crazy for them to say, leaders in the Democrat Party, to say that they've had no power when they've had so much power. They have 2 years under Obama, a term under Joe Biden. I mean, people didn't want to give him another term because he was too old and he didn't get anything done. And then they said
it was corruption. It was a lot of corruption we're seeing right now. So.
Like that's insane, guys. What was the bro? No, something was more. I think it was the first one. He said the craziest shit I've heard. Let's just rehear what he said, because I gotta really like that messed me up. Listen to this.
Is acting as president, a guy who, if he were president, would be impeached immediately because he's taking billions of dollars in foreign government emoluments from.
So he can't be president because he took foreign money, basically. What did Joe Biden get caught for numerous of times?
Taking foreign money. He had
What is he talking about?
Pardon his whole family for taking foreign money. This is the same guy that said that if Trump wins, Democrats should band together and not let him get in the White House and put him in jail.
Yeah, that was him.
Why are we listening to what he has to say? I hate this political game that people can say wild shit and we supposed to forget about it and then listen to them say some more nonsense to push an agenda. Like, bro, I already know what type of guy you are. We know what you are. A bullshitter.
Who was the guy that we just... Mr. Soros. Where did he go? What's his name? What's the first name of Soros again?
George. He has a son, Alex. His son, Alex, is super involved in Democrat politics. There's actually multiple pictures of him with all these Democratic politicians. Like, every Democrat politician that's praised, Jasmine Crockett, Hakeem Jeffries, Warnock, AOC, all of them have pictures with Alex Soros. But they mad about Elon Musk.
But
they're not really mad, bro.
I'm pretty sure he did something illegal.
He bought a bunch of radio stations
with the Democrat party. Am I not? I don't know if I'm tripping. We seen this yesterday. George Soros apparently okay, here it is. This is illegal.
George Soros' black nonprofit invested at least $140 million into politically charged nonprofits just 1 year before midterm elections. These donations are more than $170 million. Soros personally contributed during the 2022 midterm to help Democratic campaigns and political action committees. So Soros nonprofit separately donated approximately $60 million to charitable 501c3s, which are prohibited from participating in politics.
That is illegal.
Bro, he also bought a bunch of freaking radio stations and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he also has donated people that says praise. I mean, they've been had their hand in the wheel turning. They just don't care. They just don't like Elon.
Yeah, man. So, whatever. This guy just said, what was it? What is he again?
Jamie Raskin?
No, yeah, this guy. What is he?
He's a congressman or
senator. Yeah, y'all remember he was laughing in the background when Jasmine was getting MTG ass? He was next to the other dude that was hitting the hammer.
Oh, yeah. And they were finna elect him for some crap. I forgot. Yeah. It was, okay. Yeah, that is him. Damn, okay. Okay, well, he didn't sound too bad.
Was he trying to be the Speaker of the House? He was trying to be something.
Yeah, I remember he was trying to be something. Oh, this guy's he's a super liberal dweeb. Yeah, guys, this is insane. This is insane, guys. I mean, they've had power. I don't know what they're talking about, but we knew that. I thought the media was gonna back up, but they just let them just go ahead and go in the hole forever, guys. Looks like they are, because they're getting kicked out the White House and everything else. So, let us know what y'all think about this, guys. Please don't let the fake Barack Obama get anything, please.